Alright, today is a very exciting day. Since the update video, I created an itinerary until St. Patrick's Day. So that's like 6 days chock full of visiting places, traveling. So it's going to get really busy, but really, really awesome because I'm going to get to see a lot of stuff. So today is Carlsbad Caverns in New Mexico, and then hopefully later White Sands. So first off, we're going to see the caverns. It's like a 2-mile hike. I got this little audio tour thing. So let's see what it has to offer. I think those are bats. You can hear that's pretty cool. Listen. Now this is pretty cool. This is called Iceberg Rock, and it's freaking huge. Also, it's probably a little dark in here, but we'll see if I can get you a view of it. It's massive, and the audio guided tour that I took told me that it fell all in one big piece. There's like 200,000 pounds of rock that fell from the ceiling. And oh my god, can you imagine being like a prehistoric, like, I don't know, saber-tooth tiger or some crap that wandered into this cave that a giant rock falls. Yike. See, but the bottom of this is like 225 feet to the top. You can see that hole up there? There's a rope that cavers used to climb up in there. They found a cave called the Spirit World, and they used a helium balloon to take a rope up there and snag a stalagmite. And then one caver climbed up the rope to get up there. It's called Spirit World. Can't even imagine. Thing cool about this is that it's called the Rock of Ages column, and back in the day the rangers would turn off all the lights and they'd all sing Rock of Ages together. Can't do that anymore, but I thought that was pretty neat. Well, that was the caverns. I'd highly recommend taking the audio tour because you kind of just meander your way through there, and it's like $5. I mean, come on, don't be cheap. Learn something new. It took about like 2 hours to get through there, maybe a little bit more like 3 hours. But highly suggest it if you're in the area. It's a good little trip. Also, make some reservations because the only places that are pitch black without any lights are where the rangers have their tours. So if you do that, make a reservation well in advance. It might just be worth your while because I'm definitely going to come back sometime and take one of those tours. Anyways, on to the next thing. So tragedy has struck. It's rainy. It's been raining for about 4 or 5 hours in Alamo Gordo, I think is how you say that town. It's the town near White Sands, and well, it's not very pretty out here. The winds are gusting up to like 30, 35 miles per hour. So yeah, it's a big shame. And like the sand is a lot more tan than it should be, since it's called White Sands. You'd figure that the sand would be white. One thing I can say about the sand is that since it rained or whatever, it feels like that moon sand kind of stuff. It's very fine, very cool. You'll have to excuse me, that was pretty steep, but I had to get down because I got up there and the wind was blowing so damn hard. Here I go back to Michigan stuff, but if you want to see really cool sand dunes, Sleeping Bear Dunes in northern Michigan off of Silver Lake. Just absolutely gorgeous. Tall dunes. You can get in dune rides. So if you ever are in Michigan and you want to see some pretty cool dunes and explore in the summertime with moderate weather, then I'd highly suggest that. A little caveat about the Carlsbad Caverns. I talked about the audio tour and the ranger guided tours. Take the natural entrance instead of the elevator. For me, that really brought me into it. Getting on the elevator where I did, it wouldn't have been as cool if I had taken the elevator to get down there. So if you're gonna see the Carlsbad Caverns, take the natural entrance. It's very cool, and the audio guided tour has a nice introduction to it. So anyways, that was my day. Ended up with disappointment. But I got my little annual pass for the national parks, so it didn't cost me anything to get in today for like the 20 minutes I was here. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of this storm and on to Albuquerque.